Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today for your Sunday series, we're going to have a Haz compilation from the group stages of WCS Valencia. Got a lot of requests for Haz games. This is not going to be the last cast featuring Haz from Valencia, do not worry. But I figured most people did not see Haz play in the group stages, so I'm going to cast them here. Top right-hand corner, we have the red Terran player Special. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Haz. All right, so both these players are teamless as far as I know. Actually, I need to look into that. Last I checked, Haz did not have a team. I'm pretty, 98% sure that Special is not on a team here either. So searching for Haz in StarCraft is actually kind of interesting. Because it's like, Haz StarCraft. Haz StarCraft continued to be a good RTS. And yes, he is Taiwanese. He's currently teamless. Special is from Mexico. So two people who honestly did not have a good chance of ever meeting in the real world, other than outside of the world of StarCraft, are meeting here in WCS Valencia in the group stages. And I couldn't be happier about it, honestly. These two guys are amazing. Look at Haz throwing up the forward pylon. Everybody knows what Haz is up to, you guys. He's been doing this for years. This is not new. Some people have asked, is this what Haz is doing? Is this a new style of his? No. He's always been cheesy. He's always done cannon rushes. He's always done Oracle proxies and things like that. It's this. This is how he does. Oh, I love the block. Can he get the final pylon to wall off these cannons back here? Does he have enough resources? Yes, he barely gets it, but no. Can't quite get it done here. SCV is here to fight. They can't get full surrounds on the cannons because of the placement. Look at all this lost mining time from Special, though. Basically, he says, I can afford this. It's not all my SCVs, mind you. Some are still working up here. But if I can shut this thing down, I'm in a good place. But he can't. He can't do it. The cannons are up. They're getting some shots off. How many SCVs can get back inside the main base? Look at all this lost mining time out of Special. Oh my gosh. Is this bait? He's trying to bait the SCVs to kill this pylon. There's the cancel. They're trying to get him up this ramp so that they can die, but oh, one does get picked off there and the rest manage to get back inside just fine. This is amazing. He's going to try to take down this supply depot. There is a Marine on the way that should be able to get rid of this pesky probe. Get him off the ramp anyway, because the probe is scouting this high ground. You'll notice, yeah, can't see the high ground here without that probe up there on the ramp. It can't be on the ramp because of the Marine. So it looks like Special, I think, has stabilized here. Yeah, the probe can't get up there. If you brought another probe up with full shields, maybe you could pull it off, but nah. Haz is expanding behind this because Haz is a boss. No big deal. So, I mean, what are we... 2 SCVs died and a bunch of lost mining time? I don't know. I don't know if this was worth for Haz, you guys. I'm telling the truth. I'm trying to think if it is, but no. I'm pretty sure it's not. He's going to lose cannons here. He lost resources when he canceled stuff. Yeah, it's 350 to 125 lost, and once that cannon goes down, that's another, yeah, that's 500 to 125. Special is being exceptionally cost-effective here. The probe ends up getting killed too. Is that the probe? Ah, 2 probes died up here. Boy, howdy. Alright, so doing very well is Special. Dealt with the early shenanigans of Haz. He hasn't expanded yet, but that's okay. He doesn't need to because Haz's expansion is just now getting started here too. And production facilities exist for Special. He's got a starport. He's got a factory. He's got a barracks with a reactor on it. Meanwhile, Haz has a gateway. Okay, 2 gateways. 2 gateways against all this stuff that Special's rolling with. He's going to be hard-pressed to hold off this counterattack. Special is feeling pretty good, honestly. He's not up in worker count, but that's okay. Mules are amazing. His income's going to be just fine. Once the natural finishes, we're going to see a bit of a problem for the Terran player, but a Hellion manages to sneak into this mineral line. It's like, are you... Really? There's nothing here to stop me? 1 probe goes down. 2 Stalkers pop out at pretty much the worst time for this guy. Gets another probe, though. Man, Special control is so good. It is so, so good. But here comes some Marines. Here comes some Cyclones. If you made Stalkers, which is what that Hellion was there to scout, the Cyclone is going to be the answer. Cyclone's so good against Stalkers. That bonus damage versus armored is such a big deal. We got additional Marines on the way and more Cyclones. This is not good for Haz, you guys. If he just has Stalkers against a Marine Cyclone play, he's going to have a world of hurt coming at him. Some Liberators in production too. Haz has a Stargate in his base. Are you going to drop in here? Oh, he is. He's going to drop in the main. He's not even going to go up the front door. Look who scouted this, though. Oh, that probe. Haz! You're so good at this! Alright, so the Cyclone on the low ground. The Marines unloading. And get the Cyclone up here. He's trying to do the micro. There we go. Cyclone damage. A Phoenix pops out to lift up the Cyclone. What a play! Cyclone goes down. Marines are left. Phoenix does die, but the Stalkers should be able to handle 4 Marines versus 4 Stalkers. No problem. And Haz does manage to hold this. Haz playing on another level here. The game sense to check this corner to see if Special was going to drop there or attack the front. He saw the attack coming. He was able to get there before Special was positioned and ready to go with it. Special coming around for an attack. Number 2, trying to get that shield battery. Can't quite get it before more stalkers show up with shield battery support, and that's enough for Special to pull back a little bit. He's not going home. He's not going home, but he's definitely pulling back here. Where are we going with this thing? He's coming back in again. Special knows you got to be aggressive to win these games at WCS. You can't sit back and wait for your opponent to do whatever they want. You really can't. Liberator sneaking into the main base and probe. Oh, look at this probe pull. Any probe's gonna die? 0 probes die. Holy smokes! What a play. Meanwhile, Phoenix getting some scouting off. Not much it can do by itself. Stalkers finishing off the Liberator. Drop trying to come in here at the same time while there are stalkers present. Not the best move out of Special, but that's okay. Either way, Haz is rebuffing everything that Special's trying to do. Special's got his natural base up, which is great. Stalkers pushing across the map with some Phoenix, and ooh, I don't know about this. That medevac might just die. There's a lot of Phoenix here. Another Cyclone gets lifted and picked off. Haz is just on fire right now, you guys. He started out losing a lot of stuff, but I kind of feel like he's in a fantastic place here now. 2 Cyclones, though. Yeah, I don't know. 2 Cyclones actually forcing Haz back. He does not like what he sees with 2 Cyclones. With his Stalkers and his Phoenix, and that's okay. He doesn't have to. Forge in production for Haz. He's got a Phoenix, does Haz. Additional Warp Gates in production here, too. Third base, sneaking up for a third. And does he have enough money for it? No, he doesn't. Phoenix flying in for a scout. Might pick up an SCV or 2 and kill them. But nah, just poke it in. Seeing that third base under construction, knowing that Special can't be aggressive for too aggressive here while he's trying to get the saturation up on that third, wherever he happens to put it. Phoenix flying over these guys. I'm going to say that lock-on ability does pretty good damage against Phoenix, especially considering they have so few hit points. Only 180 here, whereas the lock-on damage does 160 over 14 seconds. Meanwhile, Viking Land. Why not? Does bonus damage versus mechanical. Probes are mechanical. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Big old Cyclone push here from Special. I'm liking this. I really like the Cyclone play against what Haz is trying. If he's going to go Stalker, Observer, Phoenix, Cyclones are a wonderful answer to what's going on here. And that's why Special is a great player. It's because he's capable of adjusting his game depending on what the game needs from him in order to win it. He's not just going to go Bio all the time. He's not just going to go Mech all the time. He's not going to go Sky Terran all the time. He's going to make use of whatever units he needs to, whenever he needs to, and that's why he's been doing so well in the WCS events over the last little while here. One of the Phoenix might get picked off and manages to get out of range before it's killed. What is over here? A Marine. A Marine scouts the third base, gets picked off by some Stalkers, but the information is there. The information has been retained. Obtained, rather. Not retained. Phoenix trying to sneak back on in, maybe get some additional SCV kills. Cyclones say, "Get out of our house. We will kill you." I don't know why they are Russian, but I don't know. Cyclone pilots, what are they? They probably don't sound Russian. Although the wow, how am I spacing? UEN? UED, United Earth Directorate. What the heck is the Earth Directorate called in Brood War? Can't remember. But those guys were Russians. Alexei Stukov. Yeah, they were definitely Russian. Wow, I am spacing what they were called, though. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. We have some StarCraft 2 cast. So Game 1 is really living up to the hype so far. This is really high-level PvT without just general standard stuff, right? With Haz, nothing is standard. Oh, try to throw up that proxy, whatever the heck that was. Is that a Stargate? Hold up. It was a gateway. I don't know what a gateway was going to do for you up here, Haz, but maybe DT's... I don't know. Detection is pretty good because you have... Right, when you showed Phoenix, your opponent's going to get missile turrets, which are anti-air and detection, so your DTs aren't going to be as good at what they do. Oh, look at this. Are they trapped in here? Phoenix a little bit trapped. The Cyclones decide to let them go. Man, that guy is so low on HP, and there are Marines just waiting. Just waiting there. Alright, +1 attack here for Haz. We've got a Sentry. We've got a lot of Stalkers here from Haz. This is a very gateway army. I don't know exactly how this is going to work. He doesn't have... okay, Blink's on the way. Blink's on the way. I don't see Haz doing all that well here. Guardian Shield is up, though. Marines, Cyclone's pretty good concave here. Not all of the units from Special can attack, which is what Haz was going for. Force Field's keeping most of these guys away. The dancing back and forth and back and forth. Going pretty well. I love the animation on Guardian Shield. It's pretty. Just big old blue shield. Good shimmering light effects. Delicious. Delicious things. More Stalkers joining the party. Fourth base warping in for Haz down here to the south. And Stalkers trying to make this thing work. Another Widow Mine. Good dodge. Beautiful dodge. Did that hit itself? Widow Mine's splash hurts themselves. So if the Stalker's here when it fires and then it blinks away, it actually does more damage to itself than any of its enemies. That's amazing. That's really great. Resources lost, 2,700 for Haz and 3,300 for Special. Got some Zealots here just to absorb some damage from the Marines and the Cyclones. They can tank exceptionally well. Whoa! Get out of there. Get out of there. Phoenix! One of them gets locked on and killed. This is not where you want to fight if you're Haz. I'm not sure why he's trying to do this. He's doing some fancy Blink Micro. Again, Guardian Shield is helping him too, but it's just not enough. Special was going to land his third base down here, but no, he's not anymore. I can't believe the pressure Haz has been able to put on Special in this game. He's fighting in a choke here, which is a horrible decision. Sentries at the front, force fields here too. Stalkers just kind of target firing Marines, keeping that Marine count low. Ooh, concussive shell is up. The sentries, several sentries get picked off. All the sentries get picked off except for one. Did miss that one mixed here in these Stalkers. Forward gateway for Haz, more and more Zealots. I cannot believe the gateway units that we're seeing from Haz here. How is this working? How is gateway working against bio? I have never seen this work, and if Haz does it, he's a magician. That's why you're here, though. Magician, right? Oh, Widow Mine fire. Phoenix goes down. Friend dies. Widow Mine getting some shots off. No! Man, this is so much firepower from Special. He's got +1, +1, +2, +2s on the way. Haz does not like what he sees. More Zealots! More Zealots to absorb the shots from this bio. Special just hanging onto this high ground. Oh, and his third base is landed too. This is big. Got a third base. It's an orbital command. It's got a lot of SCVs working there too. 67 to 55 workers though. Haz is up. And he has these 4 bases, which is really good. Mules are good, but 4 bases are better. Stalkers can't stand in and fight here. I can't. These Zealots have charge. No, they're working on charge. Templar Archives on the way here too. Special has mobility. He has better firepower. He's got healing in the form of medevacs. He's got Widow Mines too. This is just a terrible situation for Haz right now. I just don't see this working out for him even the teeniest, tiniest, remotest bit. Remoteliest? I don't think remoteliest is a word. But charge is almost done. Thank goodness for that for Haz. Storm's on the way too, but it's so far away. It's another 70 seconds or so. I can't believe Special has been unable to get across the map in the last 10 minutes. I feel like the last 10 minutes, but probably closer to 5, but still, it's a long time. Cyclone gets picked off on the front there for Haz. Guardian Shield up again. More Zealots going down. So many Zealots have died. They just joined the party a minute ago, and 20 of them have already been killed. Zealots charging into the natural base of Special, though, trying to kill some of these SCVs, getting sucked in by some of the army. But still, enough of the army for Special here. Defending Liberator, sets up shot, probes running from this third base. And we have some Stalkers warping in to deal with that Liberator too. Those are Stalkers that aren't warping in at the front. That is why you do this as Terran. See these Stalkers? They're not fighting up here because they're playing defense against a single Liberator. That is a good trade if you're Special. Alright, Haz. Widow Mines are just such a problem. Does he have Storm? He's got 5 seconds until Storm. He needs Storm to win this battle if he's going to win it. These guys have enough energy for Storm? They do. They do have enough energy for Storm. Widow Mine's firing. Zealots are pretty much all gone. The ones in the front anyway. Several are tucked in with the rest of the army. Zealots trying to pick off reinforcements as they come in to the front for Special. Not exactly working out here. Stalkers, can they get the third base? Where did the army go? The army's out of position. They're going to lose the third. SCV's trying to repair. They do. They do manage to repair it here very, very well. A lot of SCVs getting picked off in the crossfire during this battle. There's your Storm on the already overstimmed units. High Templar left behind, throwing down one more Storm here. It's 138 to 106, and Special GG's out. Special says, all right, that's enough. Storm's here. All my units have already been stimmed a whole ton. Look at how much yellow and red are down here, and he decides to tap on out. Amazing. Amazing play out of Haz. He's got, oh, look at all these zealots up here too. Wow, killed 30 SCVs in this game. It was 72 to 33. Natural base was on fire. Third base was not landed. Yeah, Special had, his income was abysmal. Yeah, 500 versus 2,600 minerals per minute from Haz. Haz just basically rebuffed all of the harassment that Special tried exceptionally well, kept the pressure on the Terran player the rest of the game, waited until it got Storm, and then that was it. Look at this Liberator trying to fly home. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool animation. I love how beautiful StarCraft is. All right, that's it for game 1 of our Haz compilation. We're going to have more coming at you in just a second. We'll be right back. Forgot to mention, we will be tracking Haz's wins and losses here in the group stages. He has 1 win, not versus a laser, but Special, but 1 win versus his opponent so far. All right, another game on the Lost and Found. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player Haz. Top right, we have the red Zerg Laser, hailing from Poland. And Overlord Scouting is a laser. All right, so throwing up a pylon at home. That might be because he didn't want to get supply blocked. Let's see if he has some cheese in mind here. Oh, gateway up at home too. Maybe not. Maybe Haz is not cheesing this game. I don't know if he cheesed every single game of WCS Valencia, but it sure seemed like he had a big toolbox of cheeses to pull from, that's for sure. So Hatch first on the way from a laser against Haz without scouting. It seems real iffy, man. But no, okay, that is a forge actually from Haz. I thought that was a cyber core, but it couldn't be because the gateway's not done yet. So he is planning on something. He saw the Hatch first play. He sees no pool yet from a laser and says, I've got a window here where I can make some stuff happen. He sees the pool. He sees the extractor. He sees the timing on this and says, all right, I got to make a decision. Do I want to do some cheese, some cannon stuff, or am I going to play this standard? No, it's time. It's time for the same thing I tried against Special that did not actually work in the early game. I ended up winning overall, but... All right, and this is the best part about this cheese is it's fully in view. It is fully in view of what the Zerg can see here. Oh, this is such an investment. Such an investment. Cancel the base. A laser, just cancel the hatch. Well, maybe not. Maybe you force Haz to finish construction on some of these things and then you cancel the hatch and build it somewhere else. Yeah, he has enough money to. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to throw up a hatch in this third base location or perhaps even somewhere else. Ooh, pylon on the high ground is pretty good. Queen on the way. 2 Zerglings in production here, too. These cannons are going to finish. This Queen needs to be able to take down this pylon quickly. Oh, he let this hatchery finish. Wait a second. Where'd that drone go? The drone has some plans. I don't know what he's doing, but he has some plans. A laser is going to lose this hatch. Dude, come on. What is happening? Drone comes in and says, all right, so there are buildings up here. He's not completely invested in this, although 3 cannons is pretty good. I don't know if we're saving the hatchery, ladies and gentlemen. There is not really a way here. A laser's throwing up a hatchy, a proxy hatch up here just north of Haz's natural base. Probe on the high ground, trying to scout stuff out. Can the Queen get close enough to this to kill it without getting hit by the cannons? Yeah, absolutely. Wait. Get back. Queen! Alright, a laser's not playing all that well, you guys. Losing that Queen seems entirely unnecessary, although unless the Queen really couldn't get close enough to this pylon to attack it without dying, Haz might have worked out this math perfectly, and the distances involved perfectly. But again, maybe not. Alright, so new natural base for Haz up here just north. Ooh, and expanding behind this is Haz. I don't know about this, man. I really don't know about this. Okay, so Roach is able to have enough range. Yeah, they do have a longer range than Queens. Do Queens have an attack range of 3? I believe that's what it is. I need to get bone up on my StarCraft 2 trivia. Oracle on the way from Haz. And Ravagers. Oh, Ravagers are even better. Range of 6. Corrosive Bile here too. So high ground toast. Now you can clear out these cannons if and you want. And they do. And the Ravagers do. Guess who scouted this accidentally? Oracle did. Ah, goodbye, the drones. Goodbye, Roaches. Possibly. Adept trying to hold this high ground. Not working out too well. 1 cannon down and 2 cannons down. So far, this Adept does not want to finish that shade at all. Another cannon getting DPS down as quickly as a laser can manage to do it. This game's kind of crazy. So he clears all that out. He does kind of manage to hang on to his natural over here a little bit. Although the Oracle is playing base defense in case a ton of Zerglings happen to show up. Drone throwing down a Spore Crawler as it needs to do to keep these drones alive. This Oracle is not going to have, not going to let them do what they want to do. Oh, this little probe that gave all the trouble to a laser gets picked off. Spore Crawler here in the main in case the Oracle comes up this way. Smartly done. A Void Ray's out for Haz. Oh, I don't know what your answer is for Void Ray. Additional Spore Crawler apparently. Look at, see? That Spore Crawler is growing through some of this pink grass. That's a weird... It's kind of gross. Is what it is. Alright, so you need queens. Ravager's pretty good here too if the Voiders want to hold still. Another Spore Crawler coming up. If you can catch... Crossabile trying to... Oh, they take down that pylon wall attempt here. I don't know you necessarily need to worry about a wall if you're Haz right now. Dude, these Spore Crawlers, pretty good. Another queen would be exceptionally useful here too. This is an intense little game of cheese versus cheese. What a great game for the cheese compilation this would be. Coming up this week, you guys. This Wednesday, the cheese is back. 2 Void Rays versus 2 queens and 3 Ravagers with Spore Crawler support, but the Spore Crawlers can't really help yet. Haz is doing a great job staying out of the range. An Immortal is out, going to be really good against these roaches. Spore Crawler going to burrow so quickly. It's so good on defense, but also amazing on offense. Shield Battery healing up that cannon that took some Corrosive Biles right to its face. And I think, yeah, the Void Rays are leaving. Are we base racing this thing? What is happening? This cannon refuses to die. Look at how much this cannon doesn't want to die. Immortal sitting back here, just casually rocking all of these roaches. Cannon finally goes down. Ravager dies too. Queen Ravager at the front door, but guess who's showing up to dinner? 2 Void Rays and an Oracle versus a Spore Crawler. I think a laser's dead, you guys. I mean, I don't know. Haz isn't exactly having him to walk in the park himself right now, but quadruple shield battery versus all of this. All of his things are dead, though. All of his things back home are dead. He's running the drones to this base on the other side of the map, trying to depower these shield batteries, but can't quite do it. I think Haz is holding. Force Field's helping a lot here, too. He can afford to lose the Cyber Core, but 3 Immortals are out. The shield batteries are so good. So stupid good right now. That one's out of energy, but there's still another one remaining. Haz has got the queens, but they can't do the damage I think required to win this thing. Look at this Immortal just being Immortal. Another Immortal takes a Corrosive Bile shot and gets healed up. Gets healed up right through it right now. This game is in craziness. Insanity and craziness, and that's the good game. He laser taps out. Haz is victorious in 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Ugh. You guys, Haz games are nothing if not entertaining. Let's just say that. Let's just say they're nothing if not entertaining. And he's 2-0. So good job. Good job by Haz. Dang. He's making crazy stuff work. That's what he does. He makes crazy stuff work. Resources lost here. 4,400 for a laser. And 2,100 for Haz. Pretty good stuff, man. 10 roaches, 7 Ravagers, a base, 12 drones. Haz ended up losing Unadept. Couple sentries, an Immortal. Couple shield batteries, couple cannons, and that was it. I mean, look at how solid this is. Did he recall? He must have recalled. He did. He recalled the Void Rays to help with this, and that was it. Fantastic. All right, Game 3 of our Haz compilation coming up in just a second. We'll be right back. Game 3 finds us on Acid Plant, the Ladder Edition. Special is back, you guys. Can he get revenge on losing to Haz in game number 1? Or is he fated to lose twice in a row to Haz? I don't know. I've never seen this game before, never casted it before, which is the case for every single game that I cast. Well, that's not entirely true. 99.999% of the games that I cast I've never seen before. All right, so quick plug for it's the Elk Falcon Discord Invitational StarCraft 2 tournament. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically what you're going to want to do is sign up on the Discord server. There's a link in the description to come into Discord if you want to participate in this tournament cast by me. At least most of the games will be cast by me. And then there's a sign-up channel where you get in there to sign up for this thing. So if you want to play StarCraft with other fans of Falcon Paladin, head on over to this Discord server. It's a fun place to be anyway. We really get along. There are only nice people there. No jerks have signed up yet, which is actually kind of nice. I was kind of worried we'd get some people who are just trolls, but So far, the trolls have been fairly benign and fairly nice and not interested in destroying the place. That may change. Might actually have to do some moderation at some point, but 200 people present and accounted for and signed up. And again, just a great place to be. So come say hello to the Discord, and let's see what Haz is doing here in game number 2 against Special. Forward pylon, which means we're going to see some tech up there. Cybernetics core almost done. And a gas steal out of Haz, just making sure Special can't go for 2 of those. Reaper on the way. This Reaper's name is Calyx. Calyx was called into action in a newly created Terran base. He was highly unliked in the Terran barracks for unknown reasons and was sent to scout by his lonesome. Everyone knows the likelihood of making it back alive is not good, and even he knew this, but he was sure going to try his best and not knowing what was waiting for him on the other side. Alright, Calyx. You gonna go scouting or you just kill this probe? I think that's your first thing you gotta do is just kill this probe. Because this probe is causing problems for your expansion, for sure. Alright, so good kill, Calyx. Well done. We've got a robotics facility up here for Haz. I have to imagine I'm going to see Immortals. Proxy Immortal, and the Reaper scouts it. Oh, dang it. Reaper scouts it. I really wish there was a default way when you switch back and forth between cameras that follow camera was not automatically set to default. Either way, Reaper's going to try to take down this pylon. Back in the day of Wings of Liberty, Reapers used to do tons of damage to buildings with their grenades. And this pylon would already be dead. But an Adept is showing up. Adept is getting Calyx out of there. Oh, nice high ground positioning, though. Getting some free shots off. Adept says, that's fine. You do what you want. That is an Immortal and another pylon coming down. So at this point, the Reaper can do pretty much whatever it wants. I don't think that Haz cares all that much. KD8 charge. Was that close enough to actually do 10 points of damage? Every little bit of damage is going to help here. Oh, they kill the SCV building the bunker. And throw up a pylon at the front here. Is this going to be shield batteries? Way to go. Way to get this pylon, hero. Says Haz, but this pylon is just fine. Thank you very much. Immortal pops out. Oh, Calyx. Calyx is dead. Immortal came out, and that was the end of that. Adept shading on in. And, oh, there's Marines here, so the Adept gets picked off. Bunker on the high ground. I think Special is going to have to eventually lift this orbital command, like probably right now. Also, a refund on that bunker would be nice. There's the cancel. Okay, whew, that was close. All right, so at this point, this is just a distraction, letting Special get some defense up at the top of the ramp. Immortal can't kill the orbital command that quickly. Isn't even really trying at this point. So we've got some insanity from Haz. He has not disappointed yet, you guys. This whole thing so far has just been absolutely bonkers. We have shield battery 1 and 2 here. Shade providing some vision, allowing the shield batteries to finish. He needs the high ground vision, though. I don't know if he can maintain high ground vision just by using shades, especially because he can't shade through buildings. Oh, you can shade through SCVs, though. Yes, you can. You can't hold this with SCVs, Special. You gotta wall off the whole darn thing. Oh, Adept gets picked off by the Cyclone, though. Nicely done. Nicely done by Special. Adept, Mortal's just kind of walking up the ramp here, saying, like, hey, guys, we're just gonna kill all your buildings. How's that sound? Bad. Really bad, says Special. Both supply depots go down. Special is supply blocked. Oh boy. Oh boy. Warp Prism shows up to provide the high ground. This is working so well for Haz. I cannot believe this. Special Warp Prism micro possible. One Cyclone goes down. Look at these shield batteries. This is as all in as you can get. Haz, you're a crazy person, and I love you for it. I really do. Warp Prism trying to sneak around this backside. Oh, if you can pick off that tank. Oh, tank goes out of siege mode. It gets picked off anyway. Immortal is so good against tank. So very, very good against tank. You're going to unload here out so that the guys can get their shields back. Is that another tank on the way? But the tech lab going to get sniped. You still get... Oh, that's right. You still get the factory. Or the tank. You just can't make another one is how that works. I always forget. That's right. It lets you finish that, which doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Viking trying to pick off the Warp Prism, but so much shield regeneration. Tank goes down. Bunker's gonna die too, despite the repair coming up. This Warp Prism is functionally immortal. The Viking's trying to kill it, but can't do it. SCV pull here. Oh my gosh, this game. I think has it. Look at this Warp Prism. This Viking has shot this Warp Prism about 87 times and 100 shields and 80 hull points there for that Warp Prism because of these shield batteries. All 7 of them at the front. Wow, what a build by Has. I've seen this done against Zerg more often than against Terran, but holy smokes, did it work. Did it ever work? Has, you beast. You beast. You're 3-0 against the competition here. If you're a Has fan, this has been a good Sunday for you, hasn't it? Yes, Falcon, it has. You nod your head obediently. Oh, that is such a cool... The Marines here attacking this Immortal, and it's shield up. The bullets hitting the shield. This game on Ultra is amazing. All right, we're going to have more. We're going to have more from Has. Can you believe it? Even more from this guy coming up on the channel of Falcon Paladin. Just stick with me, and we'll see it in a second. Can Has make this a clean sweep, you guys? We have 2 more games, one with the laser, one with special. So far, he's 3-0 against his opponents thus far, which is kind of insane. All right, Has a 1-1-1. He says, what? What is that? I don't know, but early probe's moving out, man. He's got some plans. He has some plans for a laser. A laser, dude. Dude, this is Has. This guy, he's cheesy. He's been doing this crazy stuff for a while. He did that Mass Oracle thing from last year or 2 years ago. Remember that? Remember how good that was? And then Blizzard was like, Oracles are too good, and Has had to stop. That was Has. So I mean, this Overlord scouting, this slow Overlord thing, and just hatch firsting, no big deal. Oh, Zergs, I know you can go hatch first against Protoss, but it doesn't mean you can do it every single time. There's the block by Has. Drone coming over. Fine, I'll take my natural over here. I don't care. I really don't. Boop. There it is. Gateway first from Has. Gotta get your pool. Nope, extractor from a laser. He just doesn't care. Says, I know Has is cheesy. I have no idea what he's doing right now. I'm gonna go for a pool very last of all at like 17 supply. And there it is. Oh, almost got the block. That would have been a nice block from Has, but couldn't quite pull it off in the end. Slow Overlord scouting in. What is our next thing you build, Has? Are you going 1-gate expand? Are you being boring this game? Has, your fans demand cheese and entertainment. Alright, that is a 1-gate expand. As standard as standard can get here. Cybercore, next up on this build, and then he goes for the second gas, and then the pylon. So, alright. Laser was right. Laser was right not to freak out. Laser was okay not to drone scout. Laser was... I'm rhyming a little bit here, and then I lost it. I lost that rhyming thread. So yeah, there's the second assimilator, and then the pylon, because you're going to be supply blocked. And yeah, this is 1-gate expand. This is this thing you can do in pretty much every matchup, honestly. I guess you want a 2-gate if you're going against Protoss, but against Terran and against Zerg, you can do this and you'll be fine. Queen in production for a laser, getting a couple lings, and might honestly just toss down his 3rd hatch, starting right about now. He's going to save up his money. No, he's not really saving up his money. Maybe he's going 2-base craziness against Has. Maybe it will be a cheese response to this cheese that Has has been doing throughout this tournament so far. Twilight Council opening from Has. Really, it just has a Stalker, which, sure, we'll get the Overlord. Unless he can make it to the high ground. Come on, Soul Overlord. Make it to the high ground as fast as you can. And one more. Oh, he made it. Made it to the high ground. Almost super dead, though. A laser knew he could get out. But what this means is Has can't be aggressive. He's not making an adept. He can't push out with anything here. A laser is going for his 3rd base. Okay, so I thought he might go for a 2-base craziness thing. Which is really good, actually. A 2-base Roach Ravager push against a Protoss player who's not necessarily going for Immortals is actually pretty fantastic. But Twilight Council done. Robotics Facility follow-up from Has. So that could be the Immortal Pressure. That could be a Warp Prism too. Honestly, it could just be a Colossus Rush out of Has, which we saw in Showtime versus Clem in a PVT that I cast last Sunday. If you missed that one, because you're like, it's just 30 minutes, it's no big deal. It's a 3-game series between Clem and Showtime, and it's phenomenal. You really should go back and watch that one. I'm not kidding. Also, I will be casting live StarCraft today at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/GauntletSC2. Come say hi. We had a Lozira versus Avalo finals last week. And by Avalo, I mean there's a player called a Riddler. You may be familiar with him if you listen at all to the WCS North American Challenger drama from a few weeks ago. But basically, the Riddler, I want to say, cosplays as Avalo from time to time. He has a clan tag that's very similar to the Avalo clan tag. He plays with the name Avalo. He plays Terran. He BMs. It's pretty much everything that Avalo is. And boy, putting Avalo in your stream title on Twitch gets the fanboys to show up. And boy, are they mad when it's not actually Avalo. Anyway, it's a fun time. We've got Lozero. We've had Snoot. We've had Parting show up. Special's been there. We got... Who were the Terrans last week? There were a couple Terrans that were really good. Some upcoming GM talent, both from EU and from NA. But yeah, twitch.tv/GauntletSC2. 8 p.m. Eastern. Come say allo. Observer flying in from Haz to see what he can see. Sees the high queen count, sees the roach count, charges on the way. We've got an immortal too from Haz. And here's the War Prism with the Zealots. Does he have charge? He does have charge. Okay, this is... it's not really an all-in. I don't know if it's going to work, is what I'm trying to say here. This War Prism is in a ton of trouble. Roaches are prepared. Queens are prepared. Third base warping in for Haz. I think that might be it, honestly. He shouldn't make any more units. Observer saying, alright, so there's amazing creeps right here. There's a ton of roach. Charge lot isn't going to do a whole lot in this situation. And even if it could... I don't know if it's worth it. Don't know if it's worth the trades that I would make. If you're dealing with a charge lot all in from Protoss players, Zergs out there who are watching this, you got to get a bunch of roaches, get your roaches into your mineral line. Into your mineral lines and hold position them there. The charge lots can't get surrounds. They can't get charges up. They mess up everything. The roaches just hammer them from that point. And you're okay. So that's the trick. You put the roaches in the mineral line, hold position. The roaches come charging in and can't get a lot of work done. Not nearly as much as if your roaches are out here, for example. And the roaches just trade excellently at that point. And then since it's an all-in from Protoss, you just win. So if that's what you're struggling with, that's the way to go. Warp Prism. Alright, gonna kill a Creep Tumor. 2 Creep Tumors, because the Observer... Ooh, did get it before killed there. Where the heck is the Observer? Oh, here it is. Sneaking around that right side. So 3 base to 3 base. Haz is down about 3 workers, but that's okay. He's getting Immortals. He's got Zealots. He's got Sentries. Zergling scouts this. Sees the Zealots. Sees the Immortals and sees the Sentries. And more Immortals popping out right now. And if you just got a lot of Roach Ravager, honestly, I think you're okay. That's what a laser's doing here. Roach Ravager, Glial Reconstitution is done on the research. And I think he's going to be fine. I really don't... I mean, rooting against Haz in this compilation is hazardous for your health. Haha! Hazardous? Man, my accidental dad jokes are on point sometimes. But hazardous for your health. Look at these roaches. Guardian Shield is up. It does mitigate the damage from projectile weapons pretty well. I mean, it's a full 2? Reduces the damage by ranged units by 2, which is amazing. Warp Prism trying to come into the main, but okay. Here's your warping of 9 charge lots inside the main base. This is going to cause some damage. All right, getting in that mineral line. The attack up the right side needs to happen now while Laser is otherwise distracted. Look at these roaches out in the open. Remember what I said about being out in the open? It's not good. It's not good for you. Good force fields. Corrosive Bios trying to take care of those force fields actually used for that purpose. We don't see that a lot. But 19, 20 drones have gone down. The Zealots in the main base are still doing things right now. Roaches trying to sneak around this right side and get a full surround on this group. There's the recall. Ooh, losing an Immortal just at the last second. That hurt. That really hurt. That said, it is 51 to 33 Harvesters. Counterattack. Haz needs to survive this, though. And are we convinced that he can? I don't know. There's only 2 Immortals. Can he save his third? Is he gonna... the map awareness is good. He knows. He knows it's coming this way. I got some cannons. Ooh, gonna warp in cannons? No, absolutely not. There's the cancel on the 1. Good cancel awareness from Haz, too. Here's our engagement. Pretty much the same battle we saw up north, now just down south. Force fields trapping a couple of roaches in there. Corrosive Biles going down, and do not take care of the force field. Sentries tickling stuff to death. This is a really fantastically good fight out of Haz, you guys. Holy cow. That said, it's 120 to 103 supply right now. A laser's caught up in worker count because the power of Zerg. He just made like 20 drones, no big deal. Snap of his fingers. Haz sneaking up with Warp Prism again, trying to do some stuff. And sure, Haz got a big blow off on a laser, but didn't kill him. Not by any stretch of the imagination right now. A laser's up in worker count and in total army supply. But if he's stuck on Roach Ravager, I'm not sure that's exactly what you want to see here. against this with the Immortals and the Zealots. Fourth base coming in for a laser along the top right-hand corner. I think some Lurkers might be good. I feel like some Hydras would be really good. Hydra sitting behind these Roaches and Ravagers? Fantastic. Fourth base, there's the cancel, or just the kill. There's the cancel on the fourth base. Warp Prism sneaking up into the main. Wow, nobody's really paying attention to it at all. Some Roaches are coming in as the creep to detect that these guys are here. Oh, another huge warp and another big-time battle over here by the third base. Force Field's killing a lot of Roaches and a lot of Ravagers. Ooh. Zealots in the main. There we go. Getting the Roaches where they want to be. Behind the mineral line. Leaves the Queen out in the cold. She ends up getting killed. Zealots in the mineral line at the third base. Killing a lot of these drones here too. Meanwhile, some Roaches back down at the third. Killing a couple probes, but really gets cleaned up fairly quickly by Haz. The third base is going to die. Are these Zealots still doing stuff? They are. Look at this from Haz. He's still doing stuff. The main base belongs to these Zealots right now. These guys are holding the ramp. That doesn't help against these drones. Attack on the right side. The base has gone down for a laser. He's down to 2 bases versus 3 bases. Immortal catches a couple shots, but he's not even really bothering to micro all that much right now. Look at how quick these Roaches die to these Immortals. Zealots in the mineral line, and that's it. A good game from a laser. A laser wins again. You guys, this dude is on fire. Look at him go. Okay, wow, so that's 4-0. I mean, this is Haz we're talking about. It's very good. APM 450 for a laser in that game, 366 for Haz. 12,000 resources lost for a laser, 8,900 for Haz. I can't just the Zealot warp-ins in the main while threatening that third base worked exceptionally well for him. And the Roaches they were engaging out in the open against the Zealots. But you can't really hide in the mineral lines because there's Immortals. And the Immortals will crush your buildings if you hide back here. So he had to engage out in the open. I still feel like if he teched up a little bit, gotten some Hydras out, it would have been really useful. Also, honestly, maybe some Mutas if he had the time for it. I'm not sure that he did. Zerglings too, actually. Zerglings against this particular army while the Zealots are all in the main would have worked out. But all right, Haz. Can he go 5-0 on this compilation? Let me hear you cheer for Haz if you think he can. Say it in the comments. All right, we'll be back with Game 5 in just a second. Does Haz have it in him to close this out 5-0 in the group stages of WCS Valencia? I don't know. Again, I don't know. I honestly don't. When I cast that Scarlet compilation a couple weeks ago, I did not realize that she would lose more than she lost. But that was a possibility. Alright, so bottom right-hand corner of Dreamcatcher. Got the blue Protoss player Haz. His opponent sporting red. Special. On the only other place on Dreamcatcher you can spawn. Alrighty then. One base play out of Haz? Say it isn't so. Yeah. Not much of a surprise here. Throwing up his gateway inside his main base. Special. Gonna throw down a barracks inside his main base, but that's more standard for Terran. Just because, you know, adept scouting is a thing. Haz, what are you planning to do, my good friend? I really like watching you. I do. Double gas. Double gas. That's your tell. That's what we're doing here. Out of Haz. Could it be a mass oracle? That'd be hilarious. If you brought that back, just like the throwback. Oh, it'd be wonderful. It'd make me so very, very happy here. So those of you who are like, what about his PvP? Haz didn't play any Protoss in the group stages. He just played Special and a Laser. And that was it. Okay, the 2 workers on each of these gases tells me Adept. I don't know. Forward pylon here for Haz. Not much surprise there either. And Special checking for pylons. Checking for additional tech around and saying, alright, what is going on? That timing on the probe is not too suspicious at all. This Reaper's name is Mr. Meeseeks. Just get a kill, they said. It'll be easy, they said. If 2 minutes pass and Mr. Meeseeks is still alive with 0 kills, he goes batty. Alright. Mr. Meeseeks from the Rick and Morty TV show. You got 2 minutes starting at about the 2-minute mark. That's going to line up quite nicely, actually. 9, 2, 201. Alright, so 401. Stargate here. I do love the Stargate. Oh, can he get a kill? That probe juked him. No! No, the probe did not. Alright, so Mr. Meeseeks gets a kill in about 20 seconds. Good job, Mr. Meeseeks. See, they're really good at their job unless Jerry's involved. Well done. Well done. You little blue Reaper sporting the color red. You're going to scout this, aren't you? Look at you coming down to this proxy location. Ah, gets it. We've tried this before. We've tried to kill the pylon that is building the proxy structure, and it hasn't gone very well for you. This Reaper really wishes his grenades did bonus damage against buildings. It is an Oracle from Haz, so the Oracle's name is Lexi. She was forced into preservation of the Protoss race as an Oracle. Sounds like bad times, Lexi, but that's okay. It is an Adept, too. Alright, so Adept and an Oracle. Adept, impotent, sitting outside this wall, not able to do anything at all. Adept says, get away from here. Oh, no, Mr. Meeseeks. Run. He's going to get shaded down and killed. There's no escaping your future, Mr. Meeseeks. You already got your kill, though, so you should have poofed away already. I guess that counts. I guess that's at the 3-minute mark. Oracle comes in. Oh, Lexi. Lexi doing some work. Is anybody in that bunker? Absolutely not. Oh, my goodness. This Oracle getting them kills. 6 kills. 7 kills. Come on. Are you out of energy? Oh, ran out of energy. Only 7 kills. You guys didn't have a lot of time to really make a lot of energy since you proxied so close to the base. And a Ninja upright for Haz, which has been scouted by Special immediately. So not much of a Ninja, as it turns out. And hard to defend, too. When your Ninja gets scouted like this, is bad. It is not good news at all. Okay, so gateway, additional gateways here. I guess he doesn't have a lot of stuff for units. Another gateway style push with some Oracle support against what Special is trying to do here. He's going to have Cyclones, which is a beautiful choice. Cyclone here in case the Oracle comes back, but so far Oracle has shown no interest in doing so. Alexi will be happy with her 7 kills. Where's our Reaper guy? Oh, he died, that's right. But you have to finish Mr. Meeseeks off. That is correct. Warp Gate is done. SCV scouts in because there's nothing to stop him from doing this, although Oracle, Lexi gets another kill. That is 8. I think Lexi's in the Oracle Hall of Fame. Forward tech's going to get destroyed. Or just depowered. Cyclones have better things to do than try to kill a Stargate that doesn't have any power on it. Adepts, you're not going to finish this shade, are you? Absolutely not. There's the cancel. There is the cancel, and that gold base is coming up for Haz. He's mining from it, too. Oh, no, Lexi! Oh, Lexi's dead. Whee! Pieces flying over this little cliff thing, this berm. I'm going to keep calling it a berm until somebody corrects me. I don't know what else to call it here. Stalker versus Cyclone battle in the middle here. Oh, 3 Cyclones, though. I don't know, man. And everybody decides it's in our best interest to just back off. Quick plug for the podcast, Falcon Paladin Hour. It is me and an Australian Wade talking about StarCraft, talking about news within the StarCraft universe, talking about music, TV shows, books, other video games. It's a good time. Just search Falcon Paladin anywhere you get your fine podcasts. Does he get the... Yes, gets the Widow Mine. Now I'm confusing Brood War terms for StarCraft 2 terms. Oh, Falcon, gotta keep these things straight, man. Gotta keep them straight in your head. Hellions sneaking down this away. There are some the Stalkers from Haz. The perfect response, man. Every time Special tries something, Haz has the response, he has the awareness, and he sees it coming in time to have something ready for it. So it looks like Haz is trying the thing he did before. He just has a ton of Stalkers. Does he even have anything close to Blink? Oh boy. Oh boy. Remember that thing I said about your ninjas needing to be ninjas? There's a lot of dead probes there. Actually, not that many, really. Only 4 probes have died so far on 7 SCVs. So pretty even game thus far. Adepts shading in just for a scouting push. Oh. Supply Depot was down for a second. That was almost bait, I think. Oh, finished the transfer. And the Stalkers blink up. Can they get that tech lab? They get the tech lab. They deny the upgrade, which I think was concussive shell. Where's my game heart, man? These games are not played with a game heart interface. I can't imagine. Not even combat shield. What upgrades do we have? Nothing. Whatever it was for special, it was denied. That's all we really have to know. So he's trying to make the Stalker thing work without Blink. And then right, there's Charge. Is the plan to eventually make it into Storm again? Are we going to see a repeat of game number 1 here? I don't know. He's not even really bothering to blink away. Does he get the bunker? He gets the bunker. That bonus damage versus armored is so good. He does have blink. Was it on cooldown? That one Stalker died unnecessarily there, but I think we're all right. So 2 base to 2 base where 1 base is a gold. Does he still not have any static defense up here? Haz does not like static defense. He likes static offense, but static defense is not his cup of tea, as it would seem. Alright, Adept Stalker, you're going to push up this ramp. You're so brave. So brave, Has. He gets the bunker. Replacement bunker down, immediately replanted by Special. And looks like actually going to let that thing finish. Trying to keep the Marine count down. The Cyclones are refusing to die here. Their range is really, really good. The Blink Micro is okay for Has, not amazing. Oh, focusing down Cyclones, though. There we go. Keeping that Cyclone count lower. Oh, picking off the SCV just as that bunker was almost finished. Another SCV comes in. Can they save the bunker, or is Has going to get it again? He gets the bunker again. What a boss. Has, how do you do this? Get the bunker for the 4th time. I dare you. He gets it again! 4 bunkers have died. So entertaining. Another Liberator. And he just recalled... What? Oh, to this gold base. Has. You're a boss. You're a boss and a half. He takes the other gold base on this map. Those are the 2, right? Yep. Those are the 2. Porque no los dos, says Has. He's not doing much about this Liberator back home. Remember I said he has a good response for it? Not really to this guy. 10 kills on this Liberator? What? I guess 14 probes have died. Another attack at the front. These Stalkers continuing to fight. I cannot believe what Has is doing with just Blink Micro. I can't. I honestly cannot fathom it here. Jeez. Liberator says, well, let's take a jaunt up to the north and see what we can see. Oh, he missed that.
Is under attack.
He missed it. He missed the gold base. He's going to go ahead and shut this one down, though. No big deal. Special does not have a 3rd, you guys. Liberator gonna escape with the... Nope. Sort of escape, not escape. Just that's what I meant by escape, was not escape. Still trying to come... just coming up this ramp. I would not have tried it initially, but has been going at it for like 3 minutes now. And kind of making it work. Honestly, Special has not been able to get a 3rd at all. Widow Mines. Zealots with a counter flank. Gonna happen? Widow Mine. Gonna fire on this Zealot and then get picked out. Meanwhile, drop in the main. Zealot's trying to clean this thing up, but good positioning by the Marines means the Zealots can't do a lot here. Stalker warping in gets killed. Zealot warping in gets killed. And these Marines are doing work. He's going to have to come home and deal with this. Oh, man, that hurts. Special manages to sneak the drop across the map. He's going to kill these pylons, depower the warp gates, and really put Has behind here. Yep, 4 of them depowered. Another 3 going to get depowered here. Has ability to produce units is severely hampered. Oh, they get the medevac, though, and it falls into the abyss. Oh, just kidding. There's ground down there, see? Okay, so 133 to 91 supply, 42 to 52 harvesters. It is gold bases all the way down for Has, so his income is pretty good compared to Specials, even though he's on 3 base to 2. Mules are amazing. Here comes a push from Special, though. He's got +1/+1. He's got Marines, Marauders. Has does not have the splash damage. Remember how he needed that splash in game 1? He doesn't have it now, folks. Zealots getting picked off as they show up and retreat. Has is hanging on to his bases. He's keeping these golds around, which is amazing. And Special finally going to land his 3rd, but Has not even going for splash right now. He's not. He's going for additional Zealots, additional Stalkers. He's trying to catch Special unawares, but that's really hard to do. APM for these players, 309 for Special, 340 for Has, the Taiwanese Protoss. And the medevac count is really good, too. This is a very, very strong and scary army for Special. He's not actually working on +2, interestingly enough. He's getting building armor, though. I guess maybe he wants his bunkers to stay alive. Is this drop back? This drop is back, guys. Doing more stuff. It's a new one. I mean, not the same drop, but still. Liberator at this gold base. Liberator at this gold base in the top right. Killing more of these probes. Attack comes in and catches the Stalkers. They're not blinking away. Not fast enough. Several Stalkers going down there. The Marines having free reign of Haz's main base. Pylon goes down. Really got to focus these pylons, dude. There we go. Special giving a little bit of extra attention here. Is this Liberator still just shutting down? These bases are shut down by these Liberators. No big deal. Special's multitasking is completely on point in this game. He's able to get drops off and liberators at the same time. 22 to 53 harvesters. What? 43 probes have been killed. These Marines are having a wonderful time right now. Another attack here. Zealots trying to get on top of these units. Can they do it? No! Has with a good game, and Special prevents the 5-game sweep by winning the final game of this Has compilation, making it a 4-1 final series. Wow. What a game. I mean, that just came down to no splash damage from Has. In game 1, he was able to sneak Templar in there somehow, but he didn't even try. Like, he didn't have a Templar Archives, period. It was all Zealots, Stalkers, Sentries, the end. And that Oracle, and an Adept, I guess. But, yeah, you can't beat this army with this army. I don't know what Has was trying to go for here. Maybe he expected that his Blinkstalker attack would work, and when it didn't, he was kind of stuck. He couldn't really tech up, and then Special started attacking on the other side of the map and started setting up Liberators, and it was a slow bleed from there. But whew, what a series. What a great performance out of Has. Again, not the last time you're going to see this guy on the channel over the next couple of weeks. He was very exciting at WCS Valencia, and we've got more work to do here. So, all right, that's going to be it from me for today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your Sunday series. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.